Hello, happy Sunday. I have my Christmas sweatshirt that says I'm booked for Christmas. And I'm a big fan of. I'm cold because it is abysmally wet and rainy outside. Ooh, but it's Sunday afternoon, which is my time to get things done by myself. Not going anywhere because I don't want to go out in that. But I did make myself a little to-do list, which has a gingerbread house because I made this while I was playing Play-Doh and coloring with my child. And yeah, so a few things that need to get done today. I get all my laundry done, so washing the clothes. I have this basket of laundry that's been sitting here for like a month, and I wish I was kidding. That's got to be put up. I've got a basket right here. It's all my sweaters because I finally cleared out my bottom drawer in my wardrobe, chest or drawers, whatever you call it, to put sweaters in, because before they're just stacked on top of something, and the last time I tried to put a sweater on, it was like a dust party. And I sneezed for like a day and a half. So I washed all of my sweaters so that I can put them in that drawer so that I can get them and they will be clean when I want to wear them. So I can put those up. And then I had like 78 bulbs of garlic this year that came from the garden. And we haven't used it nearly that much garlic. So I started on it this morning. I have to peel all of the cloves and put them into a food processor, blend them up, like chop them up, whatever, and then freeze them, some in oil, some just by themselves, so that we can preserve them because they're not going to stay good forever. So I have to do that today, and that'll be nice to like sit down and play a YouTube video, like watch a YouTube video while I like do that. And then I need to edit a video, finish wrapping my presents because I have all of them now. And then I'd like to do some reading. So that is my list of things that I plan to do today. I am not in the middle of like any books right now, which is wild. I think I might start the audiobook of an arc that I got. I don't know. I haven't decided. Or I don't know. I've got a lot of things that I could start the audiobook of. What are my prompts that I haven't fulfilled yet? So I did the one with my eyes closed. No, I haven't done that because that was How Much of These Heels Are Gold. So I did the one that was a book bought used, and then I have the book that I bought and I'm going to read. So like I guess I could listen to the audiobook of How Much of These Heels Are Gold. I don't know if it's going to lend itself to an audiobook, though. Because I feel like I wouldn't have enjoyed C-Pam Zhang's other book as an audiobook. I don't know. Let me think through that. Anyways, I have to laundry, so I'll probably put on a YouTube video while I do that. So much garlic. Like, look. And my fingers hurt so bad. Like, underneath my nails. So, I still have these 2 whole things of garlic. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cloves of garlic. But I don't have room in the bowl. Or, like, my fingers will just, like, fall off if I keep peeling garlic. But, yeah. So, now I get to blend this all up into a paste to freeze. So much garlic. dropped the dryer sheets behind the freezer, so I have this to try to get it back. Oh. Yes! I don't even know when the last time I vlogged was. It's been just a crazy, crazy week. But I am 100 pages into this book, A Fellowship of Games and Fables, and it's interesting. So both of these characters, Jez and Tayana, something like that, are in the other two books as well. But this is really, so like there's kind of like three main characters. Like there's a main character in the first one, and then there's like her two besties. And so the second book was one of their stories, and then this is the other one's story. And I would say that Jez is kind of like the least likable of the three of the trio. But I think this is going to be interesting because I think we're going to find out more about Jez's backstory and why she is the way she is. And I'm happy to report that the like competition aspect, where there's like goalposts essentially to move the plot along, is present in this because it's games. So they're competing in the Yule games. It has Christmassy vibes, and I love it. So I'm glad that I chose to do this and read this one. But yeah, so that aspect is back. So I think that's going to go a long way to making this one, potentially the pacing on this better than the last one. We shall see. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying it so far. And I can't wait to read more. I am officially off work until after Christmas. So I do have to go back before New Year's, but I have all of next week off, and I am so excited about it. I've got to get all the Christmas Eve dinner stuff figured out because we have not even planned the menu at this point. And it's like 3 days until Christmas Eve. So need to do that. And then all my presents are wrapped, which is great. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to chilling and enjoying my time off. And hopefully that will lend itself to like actual relaxation. This weekend is going to be a little bit chaotic just because it always is with a child of like a 4.5-year-old. And we do have the Christmas train where he gets to see Santa and tell Santa what he wants for Christmas. That is tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that because I know that's something that he really loves. My husband and I were talking though about how this is probably the least Christmassy Christmas we've had in a while. Things are just really stressful all around in our lives right now. So I just feel like we haven't had the time or energy to really devote to the magical Christmas that I like to have. Like there's a lot of other things that I would like to be doing, but there's just, there's only enough hours in the day, and sometimes you just gotta prioritize rest over the aesthetic Christmas vibes. We didn't even put the candles in the windows this year, and that's okay. And the little is excited and feeling the Christmas love. And this room fully decorated. This is the most important one because this is where we do Christmas morning. And yeah, that's kind of where we are. And that's probably why Vlogmas for me has also been a little hit or miss, is just because I'm not feeling it this year, and that's okay. And I'm just trying not to feel pressured about it because it's not worth being stressed about. So, sort of like you guys get what you get. I'm reading books. I'm having a good time. So. Good morning. It's Saturday, and it's technically like the first day of my winter break from work. But getting ready to go downstairs and try to convince the little to do something crafty. So, yeah, let's go get some caffeine.
Whoa, that's deep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get deeper than this. I got a mystery meteor out.
What a wild day. I feel like Saturdays right now feel like survival mode. But I did get a good shower and to dry my hair and everything this morning. And then we ended up doing like a dig craft thing where instead of it being that like plaster stuff, it's made of soap. So did that. Though now one of my measuring cups has soap in it because then we melted it to try to do the little soap molds, which was not great. We did a ton of running around outside because the little is going to a new preschool that spends a significant amount of time outside, and so we're trying to get him used to wearing more layers and like being outside in colder temperatures. Then we had a train tonight, so we never do like the go sit and take a picture with Santa like at the mall or something. That's just not something we've done. He would not be into that, but we have done last few years we've done the North Pole Limited. This year I waited too late and it sold out faster than it's ever sold out. Like, I don't actually think it's ever sold out before, and it did. So we ended up having to do the day train, but we did like the last day train before they transitioned to the night one. And yeah, we won't be doing that again. It was fine, but it wasn't the same experience. And also, it wasn't as magical. But he did get to meet Santa, and it was really cute. And he got to tell him what he wanted for Christmas, which these kids, man, he has been saying he wanted a certain thing for Christmas from Santa, and apparently within the last like few weeks, according to my mother, he has changed that thing. He didn't tell me that thing so until like yesterday, and then he told Santa that, and yeah, so changes have to be made because the thing that he wants from Santa is already wrapped under the tree, and the thing that is supposed to be from Santa is not. So now I'm going to have to do the switcheroo. And also the thing he wants from Santa is like a Lego set. He's definitely like fully expecting it to be like built, because he keeps saying that like then he can put the train on the tracks. And I'm like, he expects that to be built. So that's going to be a Christmas Eve project, is building a Lego train. Well, anyways, that was basically our night. We picked up Thai food for us, McDonald's for the little, And then came home and like record relayed this child into bed because I was like, oh man, we're usually already upstairs. No, we got that kid in bed, tucked in, asleep, and at about the same time he would normally go to sleep. So, but that does also mean that he's gonna be up at like 7 a.m. again tomorrow. So, I am probably gonna read a little bit. And then go to bed. Got in the car, and then I couldn't find my phone, and then I found my phone, and then I was like, oh wait, let me hang up this gingerbread ornament. Oh wait, now I have to pee again. So it's 3 o'clock on a Sunday, the Sunday before Christmas, and I have decided to leave the house. And this is probably against my better judgment, but I have to go drop off these for another video that you will probably see either right before or right after this one. So I need to do that and get footage. And then, I need to go rifle through some Legos at McKay's because I have this list that has some marked off on it because I found I think it's called Rebrickable, but somebody created a Lego pattern for the kind of Nissan Z that my husband has. So he has a car in our garage that doesn't run, but it's his baby. And the Rebrickable pattern looks just like his car. So I am trying to find all the pieces of it. I had a lot of them, so I had about 53% of them in the Legos we already own. But then I put in a couple of like Lego orders, which is just so funny that you can order individual Legos on Bricklink. But most of those aren't getting here until after Christmas. So I'm going to go to McKay's because they have a big thing of just like used Legos. I'm going to see if I can find some of the pieces. I feel confident that I can find some of the smaller ones and maybe some of the transparent ones that I need. But I don't feel super confident that I'm going to be able to find all of them. But you know what? If I find a few, that's great. And then I can just fill the rest of the bag up with just like cool looking Legos. But yeah, I'm going to go do all of that, drop those off at the little free libraries, and make the best of it. I was this morning, I was gonna say, hey, it's pierogi day, but psych, it's not pierogi day because I ran out of time. And also, as is usually my custom, I didn't get any video footage. What is that? What is that? Why is there gummy on top of my computer? Oh, God. Okay, well, that, unfortunate detour aside. Yeah, so as is normally my tradition again, I did not film hardly any of it. Look at that mess. Yeah. But it continues tomorrow, because tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and I have to finish all of this before 5:30 because that's when everyone's going to get here for dinner. Plus, clean and set up the whole house. Christmas Eve is so stressful. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. But I made cookies, which you'll have seen, but I just put the icing on them. There they are. They are beautiful. Those are from the second book in the series that I'm currently reading. So make the cookie recipe out of the back of that fantasy novel, because those are excellent. They're like gingerbread spice cookies with jam in them. Let me stir these again, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the book I'm currently reading. All right, short and quick thoughts on this. I am on page 170, and there are 274 pages, so about 100 pages from the end. This one, I feel like we should have had more character development than we've had, because I feel like Jez hasn't changed or made any revelations at this point. She's just doing the same things she's been doing for 3 books. So it does seem like it's going to be like the second one, where like everything happens in the last 60 pages or so, which again, mostly read this for vibes. The vibes are immaculate. The winter setting and everything is really cute, and there's definitely Christmassy stuff. It's funny because I actually picked up on their vibe as like a potential couple in the last book, and I got it more in the last book than I do in this one. So I just don't know about this book. So we will see. I'm hoping to finish it before Christmas, so I will let you know. I should probably eat real food, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna eat girl dinner. So I'm gonna be eating these, which they're multigrain with flax, so you know there's a little bit of fiber in them. And then this blue cheese, which if you have a Publix, I think they have it at all Publix. I don't know what they have at all Publix, honestly. They have it in my Publix. But this is a double cream blue cheese, and it's like if a brie and a blue cheese had a baby, and it's the best. I had this on a cheese board at a party I did earlier in the year, and everyone loved it. So it was a big crowd pleaser. And then I have tiny pickles, cornichons, to eat, and then I should probably drink water, but I am not going to. Shirley Temple 7-Up, 0 sugar. These are limited edition, and I only found it once, and then I didn't go back and get more of them, so sad for me because they're delicious. But that's my dinner. Good morning. It is Christmas Eve, and I have so much to do. I think I just heard my husband is back, but he took the little to my parents, and I'm just gonna get the rest of the preparations for dinner going. I'm gonna drink tea. So I don't know if I ever actually wrapped this up. I don't think I did. It's a few days after Christmas. I actually finished this on Christmas Eve. But I liked this. I felt like it basically did a little bit of like that. We were like seeing the characters together and getting little tidbits, but it was always like hinting at something bigger, and then all the big stuff happened in like one chapter. So I did that again, which I don't love. So, you know, I like this for what it is. I think it's a fun, just like cozy little friend group that it's fun to read about. But they are not the best written books, if I'm being honest. But it was a good time. It was exactly what I wanted, and I'm happy I read it. I did, I think, I don't know if I mentioned it in here, but I did make cookies from the previous book that were quite yummy. But yeah, that's it. That was well, I picked another book, but I did 0 vlogging after I picked that book, so I'm not going to make another vlog for that book. So this will be it. This is the end of my Vlogmas videos. I have a book haul that I'm going to post probably after this one. It may already be up, either right before this one or right after this. Not really sure. And then, you know, maybe some new videos in the new year as they come to me. I definitely want to do like a goals check-in and a new goals video, but I have to go back to work tomorrow, so things are going to get chaotic all over again. But yeah, so I enjoyed vlogging, and I love always your comments and getting to interact with you in the comments. And I hope you guys had a great holiday season, or are enjoying the Hanukkah season right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!